Good evening. This is a special coverage of the coronavirus crisis using the combined forces of News 5 and Signal TV's 1 News, Radio 5 and 1PH. The country's COVID-19 recoveries is nearing the 1,000 mark with today's latest figures from the Health Department. As of today, the DOH has registered a total of 932 recoveries after recording 70 new patients who got better over the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, the department also confirmed 198 new COVID-19 cases, bringing the total to 7,777. Deaths, on the other hand, is at 511 after 10 patients succumbed to the disease. In a virtual press briefing, WHO Philippine Acting Country Representative Socorro Escalante says the earliest vaccine for COVID-19 might come out in 1 to 1.5 years. She adds that health experts are currently studying 6 possible vaccines for COVID-19. As government moves to increase its testing capacity, issues in test kits continue to pose a problem. Take the case in Marikina, where they are now dropping locally made test kits in favor of foreign ones. We have Greg Gregorio to give us more details. Greg, ano raw ang naging problema sa mga test kits sa Marikina?
Just ito nga si Marikina Mayor Marcy Tidoro nagsabi na inaalam ngayon kung ang test kits nga ba na ginamit sa kanilang lab testing sector ang dahilan na hindi nila pagpasa sa proficiency testing. Ayon sa alkalde, bagong mga test kits na galing China na ang pinagamit ng kanilang RIPM sa kanila. Dahil umano sa tinatawag na amplification sa resulta ng mga nauna nilang ginawang test. Bago nitong Sanshire test kits galing China, mga test kits na dinevelop ng UP National Institute of Health ang ginagamit ng Marikina sa kanilang COVID-19 testing lab doon sa proficiency testing. Bukod nga kasi sa gawang Pinoy ay labis na makakamura ang gobyerno sa mga locally produced test kits na ito na aprobado naman ng FDA. Matatandaan noong nakaraang buwan ay nagbigay ang China na nasa 100,000 test kits bilang donasyon. Nilinaw na rin naman ng DOH ang nauna nilang payag na nasa 40% accuracy lang ang mga test kits na ito. Matapos magbigay payag ang Chinese Embassy ukol dito, sinabi ng kagawaran na pasok sa global standards ang nasabing mga test kits. Sa kasalukuyan, nasa stage 4 o proficiency testing pa rin ang accreditation status ng Marikina Molecular Diagnostic Laboratory ayon mismo sa DOH. Nauna na rin kasing sinabi ni Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere na hindi kasi pumasa ang unang panel ng nakuha resulta ng Marikina na kanilang isinumite sa RIPM. Sa muling pagsasagawa ulit ng testing ng Marikina, cancer test kits na ang kanilang gagamitin. Umaasang wala nang makitang amplification sa resultang lalabas dito. Kung magkagayon ay saka pa lang sila mabibigyan ng certification bilang isang sub-national laboratory at uli makapagsasagawa ng independent COVID-19 testing. Jeff?
Okay, Greg, can you enlighten us ano exactly yung ibig sabihin ng amplification? And if I'm not mistaken, if I understand it from your report, nangyayari ito doon sa mga test kits na dinevelop ng UP?
Nung nakausap ko si Yusef Vergere kanina, lumalabas na highly technical itong issue na ito. Ayon kasi sa kay Yusef Vergere, kapag isinasa ilalim sa COVID-19 testing o dito sa testing yung isang sample, may certain strand na hinahanap. At pag nahanap ito, i-multiply daw ito sa million parts para ma-detect ng PCR machine. Now, yung amplification lumalabas kapag isinasagawa na yung test. Dapat daw, ang lumalabas lang itong amplification doon sa positive control ng test. Pero ang nangyari dito sa pagsasagawa ng test ng Marikina ay may lumalabas ring amplification doon sa kanilang negative control. Kaya iniisip kung ang dahilan daw ba nito ay yung ang ginamit nilang test kits na dinevelop ng UPNIH o posible rin naman na ang problema ay hindi test kits, hindi iba pang environmental contamination dahil ng lugar kung saan prepare yung test kits na kanilang ginamit para sa testing. Jeff?
So, meron na bang naging komento yung Food and Drug Administration tungkol dito sa amplification nga nitong mga test kits na nabanggit mo?
Yes, just ayon kay FDA Director General Dr. Eric Domingo, hiningan na rin niya ng paliwanag itong Manila Health Tech na siyang nag-manufacture nitong COVID-19 test kits na dinevelop ng UP-NIH. Ayon daw sa Manila Health Tech ay tila environmental contamination na yung nakikita nilang dahilan kung bakit may lumabas na amplification. Kumpiyansa naman si Food and Drug Administration na Director General Domingo na hindi niya ang UP-NIH drug test kit yung may problema. Liwanag kasi niya, wala namang lumabas na amplification problem doon isinasagawa pa lamang o isinasailalim pa lamang sa accreditation ng FDA itong mga locally produced test kits natin. Katunayan, lumabas daw sa accreditation na nasa above 90% o very high yung sensitivity, reliability at accuracy ng test kits na ito na may tuturing din daw na pasado sa standards ng World Health Organization. Yes?
Okay, Greg, you mentioned in your report kanina yung testing lab ng Marikina is now at stage 4 or what you call the proficiency testing, yung accreditation status nila. Now, how will these developments affect yung accreditation ng Marikina testing lab?
Yes, just kailangan lang maipasa ng Marikina itong stage 4 proficiency testing dahil ito na lang yung last step bago nila makuha yung certification dito sa 5-step procedure o accreditation process ng RITM para sa mga laboratoryong nagmais magsagawa ng COVID-19 test. Yun nga, ayon kasi sa DOH, batay sa process, kailangan muna nilang maipasa itong stage 4 bago sila mabigyan ng certification. At pag nabigyan na sila ng certification, makapataas na ngayon, lalo yung testing capacity ng bansa, madadagdag sila sa kasalukuyang 11 na laboratorium by certification para sa independent COVID-19 testing. At kasama rin ngayon ng Marikina sa higit 4 na kupang mga laboratorio na nasa pending process para sa accreditation. Yes?
All right, thank you for those updates. That was Greg Gregorio. Some condo dwellers in the metro have since experienced restrictions in their building's common areas. Proof of this was a commotion in Taguig last week. Medical experts, however, say prolonged confinement and lack of vitamin D can do more harm than good to their health. Man Los Baños has a story.
Going into the 7th week of the implementation of the enhanced community quarantine, Nadi Tamayo is worried that being locked up in his condo unit for the past weeks is already taking its toll on his health. Before the lockdown was enforced by the government, he was already diagnosed by his doctors with lack of vitamin D. This was the main reason why he was very active in running outdoors so he could get his daily dose of natural vitamin D from the sun. But since the ECQ, he cannot even walk outside for a few minutes since the common areas in their condominium, like the pool area, are cordoned off.
Konting ray of sunlight, talagang I have to capitalize on those. Sobrang laki nung adjustment kasi nasanay ako na lumalabas talaga.
So to make sure that he keeps himself healthy even under the ECQ, he does his workout inside his condo unit, like jogging in place for more than an hour every day. He also does some weightlifting, and to get at least some dose of sunshine, he does his stretching in the balcony. But Nadi said he would still feel better if he could do actual walking outside for a few minutes.
Iba pa rin kasi yung lumalabas ka talagang yung pawis mo na experience pag nasa labas ka compared with the unit na hindi ka nasisinagan ng araw.
Public health expert Dr. Susan Mercado echoes the sentiment of Nadi. Dr. Mercado says there are serious health risks for people who do not go out for some fresh air and sunshine.
Kailangan po natin na nakatanggap po tayo ng sunlight kasi yun po ang nag-stimulate sa ating katawan para mag-produce tayo ng vitamin D. At yung vitamin D po ay ginagawa ng ating katawan. Yun po ay panlaban sa anumang respiratory illness o sakit sa baka. Pag naarawan tayo, it boosts our immune system.
Dr. Mercado also criticized the implementation of the ECQ by some LGUs who do not allow their residents to go out even for a short walk or exercise so they could also get their much-needed dose of sunshine and fresh air. Dr. Mercado suggests that the LGUs should come up with an effective system where they could allow the residents, especially those living in condominiums, to take turns in going out at the common areas for a short walk or a few minutes of exercise. What's important is that they will not crowd the areas and they will not interact closely with each other.
Meron tayong paraan na magagawa kung tayo ay magiging creative or iisipin talaga natin yung pangkabuang kabutihan ng lahat ng tao na nasa loob ng kondo. Mali po yung kinukulong ninyo. Hindi po yan mabuti sa kalusugan at bababa po ang immunity nila. Lalo na kung stressed out yan, ang immune system nila babagsak. So kailangan po gawin natin ang lahat para una, hindi mahawa. Pero pangalawa, na gumanda ang immune system ng tao at hindi po yan gaganda kung wala po silang pagkakataong lumabas, makalangap ng sariwang hangin at maarawan.
Dr. Mercado says it is also good if people could do exercises at home, but nothing can replace the natural sun, which we can get if we can go out even for a few minutes every day. What's important is that people maintain social distancing and wear masks.
Quarantine lang means na hindi tayo nag-interact sa ibang tao. Pero hindi po ibig sabihin nun na hindi pwede lumabas. So sa akin nga this has been wrongly interpreted to mean stay inside.
Despite caution from medical experts, several condominiums in NCR continue to enforce restrictions in their common areas. Palace spokesman Harry Roque noted that DILG guidelines do refer to these areas as public spaces. He, however, maintained that there could be some exemptions.
Ang construction po ng DILG, at narinig ko po ito sa bibig mismo ni Secretary Anyo, common areas of condominiums are considered public places and subject to ECQ. No? Ganun pa man, common sense din po. No? Dahil alam naman natin, may mga areas na may wide open spaces. Kung kinakailangan siguro na hayaan naman paminsan-minsan na magkaaraw, basta merong social distancing, ay siguro po pwede naman yan.
For News 5, Mean Los Baños, we are One News.
More stories coming after a quick break. This is our special coverage on the COVID-19 pandemic. Stay with us.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love.
This place so much farther than tomorrow.
And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry.
In this place, you'll feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you can.
It's really hard. Considering na like 12-hour shifts kami, tapos 1 hour, 30 minutes lang yung break para lang huminga after nagsuot ka ng PPE, nakaganyan ka for 4 hours or more. Tapos pag suot mo niyan, less likely na makakaihi ka pa within the next 4 hours or makakainom.
We stop existing and start living. Feels like always, love's enough for us growing to make it better.
Emotionally draining kasi siya na task na nakikita mo yung isa-isa nalalagas yung mga pasyente mo. Nakakapanghina na nakikita mo na parang isa-isa na lang silang nawawala. Parang everyday wala kayong araw na hindi kayo namamatayan.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race.
Just right there, that line itself, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me, for everyone. Every simple thing counts at the moment. Even washing your hands, staying at home, it makes a very big difference for everyone.
A world with no fear, together we cry happy tears. See the nations turn their swords into plowshares. We'll get there if you get enough for the living to make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if you care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and for me. place in your heart, and I know that it is love.
This place got much farther than tomorrow.
And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry.
In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you can.
It's really hard. Considering na like 12-hour shifts kami, tapos 1 hour, 30 minutes lang yung break para lang huminga after nagsuot ka ng PPE, nakaganyan ka for 4 hours or more. Tapos
Welcome back. You're still watching the special coverage of the coronavirus crisis using the combined forces of News 5 and Signal TV's One News, Radyo 5 and 1PH. San Pablo City in Laguna has not yet had a new case of COVID-19 for the last 9 days. JC Cosico has more of the story live in San Pablo City. JC, anong mga ginagawang measures ngayon ng LGU para magawa itong 9 days na walang nagpositibo sa COVID-19?
Yes, Jess, simula nga noong April 17 hanggang April 26, napako nga sa 15 yung confirmed na kaso ng COVID-19 dito nga sa San Pablo, Laguna. Kaya itong si Mayor Benamante, pinagmamalaki nga yung kanilang mga social distancing methods para nga malabanan yung pagkalat ng COVID-19. Kasama na nga dyan itong cluster palengke day kung saan may 2 hanggang 3 beses lamang silang pwedeng mamili sa isang linggo depende nga kung saan barangay nakatira. Kailangan ng quarantine pass para makalabas at kung nakasasakyan nga ay dapat sinusunod pa rin ang social distancing. Nilagay na rin nga ng mga bilog at ilaw na marka sa malapit sa palengke, grocery store at butika para nga mayroong distansya ang publiko. Nag-iepektibo rin anya ang pag-lockdown sa Barangay Concepcion kung saan naitala nga ang unang kaso ng COVID-19 sa lungsod sa isang frontliner. Ito March 28 nga ay nagkaroon ng lockdown sa naturang barangay pero bukas nga ay ililift na rin ito. Jess, kinonvert na rin nga ng LGU ang isang public school sa Barangay San Jose para nga magsilbing quarantine site. Mayroong 33 bed capacity ang facility at bawat pasyente nga ay may kanya-kanyang kama, unan at toiletries. Sagot rin nga ng lokal na pamahalaan ang kanilang pagkain at wifi habang naka-quarantine, habang ito naman ay mamanduhan ng San Pablo PNP. Jess, mayroong ang 2 suspects na ito-turn over nga o ililipat doon sa facility nga ngayong araw at pinabulaanan din ni Mayor Amante yung mga kumakalat na ulat na magkakaroon nga ng lockdown dito nga sa San Pablo. Kaya naman yung kanyang panawagan ngayon sa publiko ay sumunod nga sa mga quarantine guidelines. Ito nga ay para di na maragdagan pa yung mga kaso ng COVID-19 sa San Pablo. Jess?
Thank you for those updates. That was JC Cosico reporting live from San Pablo in Laguna. The Tourism Department confirms that former Tourism Secretary Ramon Jimenez has passed away at the age of 64. The DOT has sent its condolences to the family of the late tourism chief, who was behind the country's slogan, "It's more fun in the Philippines." Taguig City prepares for the so-called new normal by launching an electronic learning project for their residents. The Taguig Online Resources and Community Hub, or TORCH, aims to help teachers, students, senior citizens, professionals, and businesses in transitioning to post-ECQ. TORCH includes online courses, webinars, and information dissemination on how to avoid contracting COVID-19.
There will be a new normal. Ibig sabihin nun, hindi na ho tayo babalik sa dati. At least for the next 18 months, mag-iiba ho yung the way we do business, the way we study, the way we communicate with each other, the way government works will be reorganized. At gusto namin na sa lungsod ng Taguig, komprehensibo yung ating approach.
Senators are also seeking ways to perform their duty amid the COVID-19 crisis with the aid of technology. 15 senators signed a resolution that would allow them to conduct sessions and committee hearings via teleconference. The resolution, which is an amendment to Rule 11, Section 22 of the Rules of the Senate, states that committee hearings can be allowed through teleconference in case of force majeure or any occurrence that may prevent them from physically attending. And that's the latest on the enhanced and expanded community quarantine. For more updates, follow News 5, the Philippine Star and Business World Online. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.